What's up, ladies and gentlemen? BMG here again with some more daily news. If you like what we're doing, like this format that we're trying out, like, share, subscribe, comment, leave comments on the YouTube video, in our Discord, so we know if this is the sort of thing you like or you want something different. Today we're going to be covering Assassin's Creed Shadows has been delayed again till March 2025. And Ubisoft appoints advisors to explore other options. So let's get directly into it. Assassin's Creed Shadows delayed till March. It's been delayed yet again. Ubisoft announced on Thursday that Assassin's Creed Shadows is delayed from its February 14th release date to March 20th. In a statement posted on social media, Mark Alexis Coyote, I can't butcher that name because I can't say French names, says that the game needs additional weeks to implement changes based on feedback received from players during testing. Since November, we've been thrilled to share our progress through gameplay, overviews, and the overwhelming excitement has truly inspired us. Each week has brought valuable feedback from the community. While we've already made remarkable strides, we believe a few additional weeks are needed to implement that feedback and ensure an even more ambitious and engaging day one experience. He continued with, we remain committed to a high quality immersive experience fostered by ongoing dialogue between our players and development teams. We know you are eager to learn more about Assassin's Creed Shadows, and we're excited to share that more updates will be coming your way very soon. So we could understand the delay when it was delayed last year to February, because I think people had a lot of issues. People with the culture, the story, they weren't happy that he was two protagonists again, and this time you're not just picking one or the other. You're flicking between them. It reminds me going back to Assassin's Creed Unity. They did that. You had Jacob Fry and Evie Fry. And I liked that. I like the dynamic where you could choose instead of just being locked into one and that was it. You get to flick between them, so you get the strengths and weaknesses of both. So the delay till February sort of made sense, but then February just got really, really stacked, and there was just so much added into there. It sort of didn't make sense to why February once all these games started coming. There's a lot of games, literally on top of each other. So I think it was always going to be inevitable that something moved. And I think Ubisoft just got to it first and thought, you know what, March is a lot quieter. Let's move over there. Gives us more time to get more stuff to the game, even though I don't really know how much they're going to do in that very short period of time, because you're literally talking weeks and that's it. So, but it'll be interesting to see what happens, how the game turns out, because the game comes out and there's bugs, there's issues. It's like, imagine what it would have been like if it came out last year. So we will keep an eye on that. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan. It's one of my favourite franchises of all time. I played every single game. I own every single game. And I will be getting this one as well, and I'm looking forward to playing it. A lot of people, they've always, Japan's where they've always wanted to go, but it's never really been something I was really bothered about, because I thought, well, there's loads of games like based on like ninjas and assassins and things in Japan, and Assassin's Creed didn't bother me, didn't go there. I like Valhalla. Valhalla, really enjoyed, really good game. Wasn't really wanting it to go Norse mythology style. I thought I liked the Egyptian one, and it turned out I didn't really like that. But the Odyssey is definitely out of the RPGs is my favourite. I really like Odyssey. It's very well done, and the way they've implemented, like instead of having the hidden blade, it's the dagger. Tip of the spear, sorry, the way they've done all that. So, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see. It'd be interesting if it gets pushed back again. I've got a feeling we're going to see another delay. They push it after April, get it into a game coming out at the start of the new tax year, which is pretty much the same for everyone, which is April. So I've got a feeling you're going to see another delay, and I think they'll just say, "Oh, we just need more time to polish. We've taken more feedback in and done this." So we'll see. But yeah, make sure you leave a comment, give me your thoughts on it. I will be reading them all, so it'd be interesting to see what everyone else thinks. And over Ubisoft news, We have Ubisoft appoints advisors to explore all company options. So if you remember a few months ago, they brought in advisors. It was like a board, wasn't it? If it was like an executive committee, that was it. And they brought in an executive committee to go through Ubisoft, review everything they're doing, the way they do things, and look into where they could make changes or what needs to go, or what they need to add. Things like that, because Ubisoft are just absolutely useless at managing themselves. The numerous sexual harassment reports came in, and the way staff's just treated in general. Nobody's happy. The direction games are going in, being dictated to. Management is just absolutely useless. Little things like that that Ubisoft are trying to address. And there was the sort of they wanted to sort of team more with Tencent, maybe Tencent taking over. But if not heard, Tencent have recently gone through some issues. The US actually have Tencent on like a watch list now because they're being accused of helping China spy. So there's a lot going on there. So I've got a feeling um, that deal with Ubisoft, which is just not going to happen because obviously Ubisoft don't really want to be associated with that. Yeah, Tencent have already got part ownership shares in Ubisoft, but I'm assuming they're going to try and maybe put a bit of distance in between, but we'll see where that comes out. So where we're at, yeah. So following the strategic and execution reviews initiated by the executive committee a few months ago, Ubisoft is taking decisive steps to reshape the group in order to deliver best-in-class player experiences, enhance operational efficiency, and maximize value creation, the company said by a press release shortly before the call took place. During the call, Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot said that this group of advisors will review and pursue various transformational, strategic, and capitalistic options to extract the best value for stakeholders. He didn't give details as to who these advisors are, but did say that things will be overseen by an independent members of the board of directors. Gilmore then goes on to say that he's confident that the decision will position Ubisoft for a stronger future in the years to come, and that he's confident there are several potential paths forward for the company. Now, we obviously, from what I was just saying about Ubisoft, I think the only thing that's going to save Ubisoft, they can do all these things, they can implement all these things, but when the tree's rotted from the top, where all the top executives are, they're the ones that need to go. Yes, the culture and things do need to change with Ubisoft, but change only comes if out with the old, in with the new. You can try and do all these changes, say you're doing all these independent things, and bringing these, new policies and things like that. But when the top guy is kind of like the worst of the worst, who turned a blind eye to a lot of stuff that's gone on, doesn't have the respect of his employees. Ubisoft staff miserable, studios miserable, management getting away with what they want. You need a complete change. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is if you sell the company. And we know Yves Guillemot, part of the Guillemot brothers company, don't want to actually sell Ubisoft. They want to try and partner, have someone come in, own X amount so they can take some of the responsibility. But I think they need a clean break. I think all top management, executives, studio managers, the ones that there are issues with that are still in the positions they're in, need to go. They need to just root everything out, redo, get new management in there, get new positions in there, hire within the company the people that have been there for years that have stuck with it. Maybe look at internal promotions, things like that. But I think it's a big mistake if they're just going to implement stuff and nothing's really going to change. Look, how long ago now did Ubisoft have these issues and still have issues? And they're trying to put all their eggs in one basket with Assassin's Creed at the moment, which I love Assassin's Creed. The aim is one every 6 months. I'd love that. Perfect for me. But from a business point of view, you're going to get back to where we were with all the original ones. It was one every year, and people got burnt out on it, and they had to take a break. And then they came up with the RPGs that release every 2 to 3 years, and brilliant, big, huge, massive games. If you remember Ash and Redders, big on Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and they just obsessed with doing everything, and it was just taking forever. And actually, still playing it now, which is insane. But yeah, that'll do it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, like, share, comment. Let us know what you think. If you want us to keep doing this, do more of these. Have to do more of these. If you want to do something different, let us know. But other than that, thank you.